If my hair looks flatter than it usually does, that's because I just took a shower. So why don't you see my hair like this more often? Is it A, because, I comb it once I get out of the shower? Or B, I don't take showers that often? That's right, the answer is C, none of your business. Raikou. This guy. So I was a fan of Pokemon from the very beginning, back when they were dubbing the first few episodes of the first season and shipping them off to America. I had no idea what I was watching as a kid. I just knew it was awesome. And then I got into the trading cards and the video games, and it was just Pokemon madness at my house. Now, why Raikou, you might ask? Raikou, if you don't know, is one of the 3 legendary dogs of the 2nd generation of Pokemon. It's an electric type. It's got those wicked fangs up front and that weird cloud thing on its back. I know most people would probably pick a 1st generation Pokemon since that's familiar territory if they're in my age group and were around when Pokemon was just starting out. Like, those are the Pokemon that matter. But I would like to argue that 2nd gen Pokemon are just as important to us as the 1st generation was. Because when the 2nd generation came around, we'd only ever dealt with 150, and they'd always said, there's probably more out there, we should do exploration, but it never really been applied until, the new Pokemon actually started showing up, and that was a big deal. I remember when I was a kid, like, whoa, this Pokemon universe can expand infinitely. I love this show! And of course, it was always cool to see the legendary Pokemon, the ones that are supposed to be really tough and unstoppable, and like there's only 5 of them in the whole universe. So as cool a concept as, I guess, legendary birds are supposed to be, ooh, the fancy birds have arrived. When the dogs showed up, Entei, Suicune, and Raikou, like, those things were really cool. Again, this is like my 10-year-old perspective, okay? Cut me some slack. Except once they were introduced, one of those dogs was clearly the underdog because he got so underrepresented. For some reason, the TV show and movies made such a big deal out of Suicune and Entei. Like, I think there was a movie where Entei could, like, speak through his mind. Yeah, one of those. Stop trying to make Pokemon speak. Just let them say their names and make it nice and simple. Entei, Entei. Yeah, I guess that does sound kind of weird. But what did Raikou get? Raikou didn't get a movie. Raikou didn't get any Pokemon episodes except for one that was in a way spin-off series that no one ever paid attention to. I like how I'm just narrowing my audience down to like the smallest common denominator. No one really seemed to care about him, which made me care about him. Because I thought he was cool. I thought he looked cool. I thought his abilities were cool. I don't know. This is getting really personal. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a gut thing, but if I had Pokemon in real life, I'd want to be Raikou. That's my best reasoning behind that, because no one else seems to want him. And that's sad. For a fictional animal that doesn't exist. But it's sad. By the way, when I say I'll answer any question on here, I mean it. Go ahead, ask me any question, anything off the top of your head in the comments below, and I'll see if I can give it a shot. I can give a solid answer to most things. Go ahead, seriously, ask me something. Oh, but not that. No, get your mind out of the gutter. Come on, you're better than that. No. But ask me questions!